explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Good for a Colt.
On first down, Hurts.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker. Leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap for Watson. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Watson on the keeper.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, he gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tougher rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Gain of 15. And the Texans 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And as a 1st-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
23-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hurts fumbles it, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Had no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards on
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game. 15 carries, 54 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often, in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Watson on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sack.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly.
The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Catch made here by Campbell. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Complete to Paris Campbell.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find Isabella. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
25, Marlon Mack.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times
Brandon Cooks, the 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
21-yard line.
Hurts. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here comes Cobb. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. A big run there by Johnson. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22, Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll run it with Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Hurts to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Hurts. He completes this one to Mack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Sanchez to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was brought down.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Texans 24.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Houston set to take over. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd and 9, Watson, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Watson sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Third and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Set him back 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
David Johnson.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nifty move. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 19.
And here comes the Texans now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Here's Watson now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on first down. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Colts' 39-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass.
Will Fuller. 39 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. On the return is Hines. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Hurts pass. Intercepted by the Texans.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A loss of 7 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Menardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
7. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
That's another Colts. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Hurts taking it in. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now here's David Johnson in the Houston offense yet again.
And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Watson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To try again after the sack. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. 30. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
38.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
For Houston.
On the return is Hines. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Third down and 10.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis,
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin move, and zones, go.